No, thank you for doing this, Poppy and Victor. It is unprecedented. When we deal with hurricane and disasters following hurricane, we're usually dealing with heavy rain, we're dealing with flooding. The fact that we have wildfire in multiple areas as a result of indirectly from a hurricane is unprecedented. It's something that Hawaii residents and the state have not experienced, and the fact that we have winds in high 70s and still in the low 80s. Quickly spreading wildfires across highways and into different neighborhoods. It is, since the last time I spoke to CNN, it has turned very serious and very dire. Oh, absolutely. And our hospital system on Maui, they are overburdened with burn patients, people suffering from inhalation. We are already in communication with other hospital system about relieving the burden. The the reality is that we need to fly people out of Maui to give them burn support because Maui Hospital cannot do extensive burn treatment. So we're dealing with, because we're an island state, in addition to dealing with disaster, we're dealing with major transportation issues as well. No, absolutely. 911 is down, cell service is down, phone service is down, and that's been part of the problem. The Maui County has not been able to communicate with residents on the west side, Lahaina side, and what we are trying to do is deploy individuals to go into areas with satellite phone service. We have only been in contact with perhaps one hotel because the one hotel, the people in charge of that hotel has a satellite phone, and that's the only way you can make connection. And it's impeding communication. It's impeding efforts to evacuate residents, and we're very concerned about that. Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that happened is we work with our airports to make sure that airlines are not flying into Maui. Um, and one of the things that we are doing is making contacts with the hotels to get them evacuated. If we can, we're already working with a local airline to see if we can get tourists off the island to at least house them on another island like Oahu so that we don't overly tax some of the resources that will be going to Maui. One of the things that we have already made contact with the White House to declare it as an emergency. We're going to need FEMA support. We're going to need clearly National Guard support because we're going to need a lot of foot traffic and foot support in order to go into neighborhoods because the only way of communication is either satellite service or talking to individuals. Our shelters amazingly had to be moved several times because these wildfires are moving very quickly, even as we speak. Thank you so much. Thank you for your concern.